we finally tackle this math problem that look crazy at first, but I promise you, man, it's light work. Right, so check this shit out. Okay, how many different three-digit numbers greater than 200 can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? Alright, look, don't even stress, alright? I'm gonna show you how to knock this shit out in like what, 10 seconds flat? And I'm gonna break down exactly which numbers go into which slot so you don't get lost, alright? Um, Alright, so first thing first, you already know how we come in, right? Draw out your three empty slots on your paper. Okay, wait. Hundreds. Right. Right, y'all gotta be patient. I'm not used to write on, on MacBook. Alright. Tens and ones. Alright, so, now remember the main rule for these joints. Always deal with the restriction first. Right, so you gotta lock that shit down before you do anything else. Okay, so what's the rule here? Right, so the rule is the number gotta be bigger or gotta be greater than 200. All right, so check that 100 spot. Can we put number one in that spot? Nah, out of the question, right? Anything starting with a 1 like 151 is under 200. That means the under 100 slot can only take these four numbers, all right? 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's four total choices for slot 1, all right? Boom, we got 4. All right, now look, you gotta watch out because teachers love to try and catch you slipping with two different scenarios. Suppose that we can repeat digits. We gotta we gotta be chill, all right? We gonna be chill because we can reuse whatever numbers we want. Okay, we got four choices, specifically the number 2, 3, 4, and 5. For the 10 slot, we can use all five choices. Okay, 5, and then for the ones slot we can use all five choices again. All right, now, right, so wait, I gotta explain. So the five choices are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we just gotta multiply this 20 times 50. 20 times 5 is 100. All right, the result is 100. All right, a whole 100 numbers. That's easy. All right, now what if the teachers don't want us to repeat the numbers? Okay, all right, so I gotta review this so we're still ready for them. All right, let's see which numbers go where is time. All right, so the 100 slot. Wait, I gotta separate this first. I gotta separate this. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 All right. 8 8 T O. All right. So for the hundred slot, we still use the four choices. Wait. The four choices, right? Let's say we ended up picking the number 3 for this slot. That number 3 is now off the board. Now for the 10th slot, we started with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But since 3 is gone, we only have 4 choices left. The numbers 1, 2, 4, and 5. Let's say, we pick the number 1 here. No, because 1 is gone too. Okay, we pick the number 1 here no one is gone to. We only have four choices. All right, for the one slot we burned 3 and 1, so for this last spot we down to three choices left. Okay, specifically numbers 2, 4 and 5. So that's 3. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 3 is 6 times 3 is 8. 6 times 3 18. 18 3 times 1, that's 48. So the last result is 48. Yeah, I think that's yeah, it's kind of easy if you think about it, right? And that's literally it, because you see how specific numbers get eliminated slot by slot. Just 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 lock down that 100 spot first. Check if they letting you repeat or not, and multiply it out. All right. So if this made it make sense for you, then like, or if you wanna ask, or if you wanna point out some mistakes, then um, you can point them out, because we can discuss, and by discussing I can get new knowledge. So discussion or pointing out mistakes is is appreciated. All right, so yeah, that's it. Bye.